You've probably heard these 4-letter words, BRRR. No, it doesn't just mean brrr. It doesn't mean something that you're cold. It's actually a property strategy called buy, refurb, rent, and refinance. It's actually a strategy that I've done over many years. And why have I done this? Well, it's the most lucrative because you end up learning how to buy property, how to add value to it, who's gonna take that property from you, and then how do you get money which is tax-free to sort of de-risk that investment. So in this video, if you've tuned in to learn about the best property strategy, this is the one, no questions asked. Not only that, I've got a real treat for you. Something free. Yes, free. You don't normally hear that word in property because it's all about big money and earning big money and selling big money. I'm not a clever marketer. I'm actually just a real life person who didn't start in a good place but is very fortunate today and doing all the things that you might want to do. What have I done? I've opened up a free Discord channel and you can just enter there absolutely free below. In my opinion, the only real strategy left in property is the BRRR strategy. Why is that? Well, taxes have gone up. You've heard the budget, stamp duty is going up, renters have even more right. You could be taken to court with court fees. There's more maintenance to do because let's face it, people want things fixed and as fast as possible, and that all comes at a cost. Even in the budget, they've announced NI contributions. Now you might think, how does NI contributions affect me? Well, if employers are spending more money in contributing toward their pension, where does that money come from? Well, all their goods and services are going to be a lot higher. So who goes and buys that? It's people like us. Everything goes up, including rents. So when you're learning about strategies such as this one, with current market conditions being the way they are, with everything going up, I mean, come on, we're paying for everything. You want to actually make money. And the only way you're going to make money is by buying assets under the price that other people are paying for them. So this is actually the strategy that helps you add the most amount of value and take out the most amount so you can do it all over again and again. Now here's the thing, don't get me wrong, I've made thousands and thousands in this strategy, but I've also lost nearly thousands. Now at the time I thought I was in a bad space, later I have won from them. Let me explain. I bought a simple 1.5 bedroom property. Why? Because I saw a little bit of land on the side and I thought, maybe I can develop that. So I went and bought this property. The rent just about covered the mortgage. So first of all, that was my first point. The deal needs to work as it is. So as long as you're getting your rent and you're paying the mortgage and then you're making a profit, it has to work in that form alone. Then comes the bonus. So if that deal isn't right from the start, then don't go for it. The second thing, the potential. When I saw a little bit of land, I thought, right, I'm gonna build on that. So I went on planning permission. I went and spoke to an architect, tried to get some planning permission, and yeah, they drew up something. They got it approved finally, and yeah, happy days. But that's when the work begins. That's when you actually need to get more money. Now there's two ways to get money. You can either use some savings to spend on the building work, or you can get development finance. If you speak to a reputable broker, as you will see in the Discord, we have one, but they get you finance because the bank can see what you're about to develop, how it's going to add value, and that they're prepared to put their money where their mouth is. So once you get this thing built, you should be able to get more rent. Because why? Because there's more space. Or you might be able to change the strategy. So in my case, I got this 1.5 bedroom into a 6 bedroom. And what was I able to do? Turn it into the other buzzword, HMO, which basically just means that I had 6 rooms in this property that I could rent individually, which meant 6 different rents. But had I not done the BRRR in the first place, I would never have got to that stage. So when looking at this strategy, you're probably thinking, where do I do this, Sean? Well, you have to look at local demographics. You got to look at, you don't want to do it where there's just like industrial sort of space, although there could be tenants there. You want to do it where it's buzzing. You want to do it where the price per square meter is quite high. What does that mean? Well, where the rents are normally a little bit higher, if you can build more on that space, that's more valuable. If you do this strategy somewhere in Scotland where it's just fields on fields and no one's living there, you're going to still roughly pay the same material cost, same sort of labor cost, but you're not going to get that value back because the property values are not that high. So where property values are high, if you add an extra room or a double story, you're going to increase the value a lot more. So look at areas where you can either see it's a good area. If you can't afford that, then look at areas which are going through a regeneration, where you know that in the next couple of years, it's going to be revamped. There's going to be a shopping center, a new railway link coming in, or something that's going to bring more people in. Now, the best piece of advice that I can give you is not even about the strategy itself. You've got to have certain personality traits. You've got to be hardworking. As I said, not only do you got to buy a property, you've got to also manage that property with a tenant. And then on top of that, you got to manage builders. Either, even if that's hands off, you got to be good at project managing. You know, these builders won't care where they're spending the materials from. They're only going to pass you the bill. So what does that need to make you? It needs to make you more shrewd. It needs to make you better at business. You want to be going out shopping and going, am I going to this building merchants or am I going to Wix or B&Q High Street? So you've got to be good at, you know, walking, talking, have a bit of personality about you, but with a goal in mind that I want to save money, because the more money I save, is going to be more money in my pocket once I finish this project. It's also about perseverance. Things will go wrong, 100%. When has anything in life been a straight line? Never. It's always some sort of hiccup that comes up. And if you don't have a mentor around or someone who you can lean to, you can join the Discord, where I give you market knowledge so you know why you're doing it and it's going to give you a pickup. There's so much value there. All you got to do is click on the link below and it's just that simple. Honestly, sometimes you think it's too good to be true, and normally it is, but you're with Sean Land and I'm here to inspire the next generation. I'm one of a kind. I'm not like the rest of them. I promise you, once you come and spend some time with me, you're gonna say, who is this guy? And I'd like to see you on the next YouTube video, but even more so, I'd love to see you on the next Discord live. We normally do it on a Wednesday, 7 o'clock. So make sure you're tuned in, put it on your reminder. I'll see you there. Peace.